Hey everybody! It's totally Brulia Wilds here with you, back for part 3. It's kind of like a whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, right now what we're gonna do is we are gonna go and we are gonna totally take our dough out of the refrigerator. It's been sitting there all night, right? So we need to totally go get it. Here's mine. And now listen, for this next step, I've never done it before, so we're in this together, okay? You're gonna take your top off and let's see what we're gonna do. I can tell you what we're supposed to do, I just don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna scrape it, we're gonna scrape it out of the bowl onto a clean countertop. I did wash my hands and I did clean my countertop. I did want it to dry a little in case I need to sprinkle it with a little bit of flour, because if this dough, it just sticks to my countertop, that might be a problem. And I think that flour might help that solution. So we will see. Okay, so first off, I think I'm gonna put my hair back, because what's worse than anything when you open up a big fresh bowl of sourdough, finding hair in it. And I don't want that to happen, because Gerald will get mad at me, and we don't want Gerald mad at me. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna put this back, but now that I have done that, I should probably go wash my hands again. So can you all sing, like, well, I guess we can't, I don't know what the whole terms are of like where I'm able to post this and stuff, so I'm very new. I'm not gonna sing, but I'm gonna sing in my head. So you guys sing in yours. Ready? 20 seconds. Go. I do apologize. I was not expecting that. Okay, hands are clean. Hands are a little wet, which might help. So I'm gonna scrape this out of my bowl. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna show you that mine is nice and fluffy. So what happens here? Does it come out easily? All right, all right. So out comes the dough. Pretty good. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is pretty much we're going to cut it in half, because this is making 2 loaves. Then we're gonna kind of shape it a little bit, which we're gonna be in that one together. And then we're gonna let it sit on our countertop for 30 minutes. I guess this is called like a bench rest. So it's resting on the bench. Okay. So what I want to do first, okay, I got all these utensils I think I might need. So I did get a spatula. I got kind of like a silicone spatula, it's called spatula too. And then I have a pie cutter, only because, you know, I might be able to, like, you know, if I need. I grabbed the lime juicer just in case. And then I have one of these stickies, which this is awesome, except it has sides, so it might not work for what I need it to work for. But it is really good for like scooping up all the onions and stuff that I cut. Anyway, we'll see if we need that. Actually, let's just try it. We're gonna make 2. We're gonna cut it in half. Yeah, okay, cut. Oh boy. I don't know what to do here. Maybe that pie cutter. Ooh, yes. Pie cutter to the rescue. All right, now I have 2 loaves. Oh man. So we're in this together. So what we're going to do, okay, it is sticking. So I'm going to, wow. Sprinkle just a little bit of flour on my surface here, just a little bit. I'm hoping that this kind of helps it. Oh boy. Okay, so anyway. Let's talk about issues right now, right? This whole COVID thing, oh my gosh. It reminds me of a story that my mentor once said, the great share. So, like, totally. Oh, this dough. Okay, so like right now, for example, this COVID is like totally ruining everything, right? But it reminds me of like when I had this garden party for my father's birthday. It was an RSVP because it was a sit-down dinner. But people came that like did not RSVP, okay? So I was totally bugging. I had to haul back to the kitchen, redistribute the food, and switch in extra plate settings. But by the end of the day, it was like the more the merrier, you know? So if like we could all just get to the kitchen and rearrange some things, I think we can totally kick this COVID in the butt. Okay, so now the flour's really helped. So I'm going to kind of fold it into, okay, watch me what I do, ready? I watched a lot of YouTube videos to figure this out. And we'll lift, and we're gonna fold over, we're gonna lift and fold over, right? So now we're creating what we're trying to create. Oh boy. I also rather you put olive oil on your hands. Okay. So I'm trying to shape this dough. Next time I put olive oil on my hands. Okay, yeah, that's not working. Ugh. I don't know what to do. Get my trusted olive oil, which I'm gonna have to clean later. Yuck. Okay, olive oil. See if that helps. Oh yeah. Alright. Alright, we're gonna fold it over, fold it over. Water. Water is the best thing here. So kind of like what we talked earlier. So I've made this into a ball and we're just gonna let it sit there, right? So here, this one should be fine. So we're gonna fold it over, fold it over, fold it over, fold it over, and then now we should have ourselves a topped. Oh, that one worked way much better than that other one. Ugh. All right. What this is good for though, no, that's not good for it. Maybe this. Yeah, this will scrape all our dough off the countertop that we needed. All right, scratch the olive oil, scratch the flour. Don't put too much flour down here because your bread will continue to absorb it. And we don't want it to keep absorbing flour because it'll make it really dry, I think. So don't do that. Anyway, I guess wet hands, and then you're gonna leave it on your counter, and we're gonna bench rest. So it's gonna flatten out, but we're only gonna do this for 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, guess what? I will be back. Have a great day. Wait, we're not completely done yet, so I'll be back. Just pause. Hey everybody, it's Brulia Wilds here, again back at you. Guess what? It's been 30 minutes. So like totally, we are back at it, all right? So follow this. Now, I want you to know that I have boldly gone. Where like no man has totally gone before. But like, I mean, I have not boldly gone where no man has gone before. But two negatives make a positive? I have not done this before. So like I said, we are in this together. Okay, so when I divided my dough, one's a little bit bigger than the other, and I totally didn't mean to do that, but I did. Anyway, I'm probably only going to bake one of these today, so the other one I'm going to leave in the refrigerator until I'm ready to bake it. But the process is still the same at this point, what we're going to do here. So since we have two, you need to find 2 tea towels, right? And then you're going to have 2 bowls. Now, from what I understand, the bigger bowl is better. But I'm going to put my smaller one in this smaller bowl because I don't have 2 bowls like this size. So we're just going to work with what I got. But what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your tea towels. It's just a regular kitchen towel. It's clean. And you're going to put it inside your bowl. So that's 1, and then this is 2. Now this daddy one is what we are going to work with later. Once you have them in your bowl, I have this little, it's like a little colander thing. I think a regular calendar or colander thing will totally work. I put some flour in there so I can like easily shift it around. I also have a sifter. Maybe a sifter might work too. I don't know, but this is what I'm going to try. So you want to generously flour your tea towel. And this is because we're going to actually put our dough in here. I wonder if I should do it when it's flat. Let's try it 2 ways. We're going to do one flat. See if that sticks to the sides a little better. All right. I do think I got a little too much flour. Okay, once you flour your tea towel, you're gonna put it in your bowl. Okay, ready? So I'm gonna go in my bowl. Go in my bowl. What I'm doing is, because we are working with a sticky dough that's hard to manage because of all the hydration in it, but that's what's gonna make this artisan bread so delicious. So I just wanna make sure that my tea towel is really good and floured because our dough is so wet that we don't want it sticking to the towel. If it sticks to the towel, you might have an issue. Although I feel like I'm falling into every issue you could possibly have, so we will totally conquer it together. I need more flour, which I have handy right here. And like I said, so I have it over a bowl, my little colander thing. Colander, see? Just gonna put it over my bowl so it catches all the stuff that falls out of it. And I put a little flour in there. Then I'm going to take it and kind of just hit my hand on it. That seems to be working really well. So generously floured. I think I'm good. And if not, we're gonna find out. Okay. Now, once we did that, let me get some of this out of the way so I can clear my space. Because I have a big personality, well, I have a lot of big personalities, I need room to grow. And then you and I can grow together. So, what I have learned is wet hands work the best when dealing with the dough. So I have my bowl. Remember this bowl? It was full of water the first time when we pulled and stretched. Well, it's back. Should we give that a name? Whatever. Okay, I'm moving these bowls so you can see my dough. Now, what we're gonna do here is, I'll wash my hands again, ready? Count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 13, 14, 15, kick, 16, 17, 18, kick, 19, kick, 20, kick. My last tea towel that I have in this house, and guess what? I still have it to wash my hands off with. Okay. Whew. I'm a little nervous about this part. All right, wet hands. So what we're trying to do here is we are trying to give it a really nice taut surface, and then we're going to put it in our bowls upside down. So the tautness and the niceness is going to be on the bottom, and then all our fold marks and ugliness will be on the top, because then later we're gonna dump this out, so it'll go back the other way. Think of it kind of like a pineapple upside down cake. You know how you kind of like do that, and then you go, whoop, and then it's like, ah! Wet hands. Why do I keep wetting them? I don't even know. Anyway, okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna work with the smaller one first. And so, okay. All right. I guess there's a couple of ways we could do this. First, I found that my pie works good since it's sticking to my counter. So I'm gonna get my counter a little wet. I'm gonna get my little pie thing wet. Everything's wet, because I don't think hydration will hurt this as much as more flour will hurt this. So we're gonna roll it around. Okay, no. I saw it go like this, right? And we're gonna pick it up. And then we're gonna scooch it. And we're gonna pick it up. And we're gonna scooch it. And then we're gonna pick it up. And then we're gonna scooch it. And what it's doing is it's rolling, and it's actually working really well for me. Okay, last time. All right. More wet hands. I'm gonna pick it up. I don't know if I've got the tautness that I need. Where's our window pane? I don't have the window pane. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go upside down in the bowl. Okay, what I'm doing is, like, I know overall what the shape I'm looking for, I need this top to be super tight. And I don't know if I didn't do enough like pulls and stretches when we were originally doing it. But actually what I'm doing right now, it seems to be working pretty well. But I don't know if I'm messing it up. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, y'all. Okay. What a mess. Oh my goodness. You guys, I don't know what to do. Just try this one last time, I guess. This seems to be working. Okay. I'm just putting it in. Upside down, don't forget. Man, and that was the small one. I may have added a little too much water to my hands because that started getting a little too sticky for me. So, less water. All right, I'm gonna wet that though. Oh, you know why that probably happened is because I wet my surface. Okay, so I'm gonna go do this one over here and I'm not gonna wet my surface. So I'm gonna pull it, pick it up, pull it, pick it up. Oh, this is working so much better. Do not wet your surface, everybody. Do not wet your surface. Wet hands, though, are your friend. Okay, this is kind of fun. Oh, I'm digging this. Okay, so now I'm looking for a tight top, and then I'm putting it in upside down. Flop. Yes. I feel like that one was much more of a success than the other. So that was actually cool, but you have to you know, practice on. The first one was kind of like a practice, and then the other one was like, oh yeah, that one's starting out really good. Okay, so we're gonna put them in our tea towels, and we're gonna actually get all this dough off my hands, and then I will show you. This is really messy. I was not expecting all this mess. And I think here's the difference, okay? You have your hydration levels in the type of dough that you make. The type of dough that I made is very, very hydrated. And I don't know what the percentage is, but the more hydrated recipe you use, the wetter the dough is gonna be. So if you use a lot less hydrated, like a 65% or whatever, you're gonna have a much more firm dough that's not sticky to your hands. But that's not what we're doing, because we're trying to make a really good artisan, crusty, beautiful bread. And I understand that the more moisture in there, the better bread we're gonna have. But I'm gonna clean up this area just a little bit so I can show you what to do next. So we have our bowls, the dough's inside, the tea towel's out here. We're just gonna fold that tea towel right on over it, just ever so lightly, right? And we're gonna do the same for the other one. Fold, 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 fold. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're gonna take these and we're gonna put them back in the refrigerator for another 3 hours. At that point, we're gonna be ready to bake. How exciting is that? I can't wait to tell Becky, who's now a Todd, but then Todd was actually with Samantha. But Samantha didn't like Todd, so she went over to Floyd. What's his name? Floyd? No. Oh, what was his name? Do you guys know his name? George. His name was George. That's right. So now, Becky and Samantha are are they both with George? I confused myself. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys being here with me today, your home chef, Brulia Wilds. So I will be back in 3 hours, and hopefully we'll be ready to start baking. Yay! Thanks again for tuning in to Brulia Wild's cooking channel. Bon appetit!